Welcome back to another episode of Nerdy News, where we talk about nerdy things with nerdy guest stars. We're back here with my dad again, and warning, this is a very spoiler-heavy episode. We will tell you when the spoilers start, so just don't, you have been warned.
And those are spoilers for the Lego movie, by the way.
Yes.
I think that's probably all we're going to spoil.
Yeah, and that's the only spoiler.
Spoiling like milk, G.
I don't even know what that means.
Alright. And, I'm Dre's dad, so we'll go ahead and want to kind of give a real quick overview of the movie before we kind of get into the spoilers. Mm-hmm. So what do you think?
I thought it was the coolest, most amazing thing ever. But I'd suggest to see it in 3D. It's way cooler in 3D.
We did see it in 3D. Normally we don't see a lot of 3D things, but Dre was bribed into it because of
the free minifigure that you get. It's a robot DJ.
So awesome. It was only at AMC theaters in 3D. So
and if you were a Stubbs member.
Most expensive minifig I've ever bought in my life, I think. Alright, so I loved it too. I have to admit, I didn't know what to exactly expect going in. I read a lot of really positive reviews. But I thought it was really fun. Of course, Dre, you think the same thing,
It was the most amazing movie ever. It beat Avengers somehow.
So Avengers was Dre's favorite all-time movie. And we think Lego has overtaken it now?
Yes, I think in my brain that it might have taken over.
Because you saw Avengers in the theater twice, right?
Yes, and
now I thought to go for.
My goal is 4 times, so.
4 times for Lego?
Well, let's see, Haley and Hannah, all those people.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. All right, so definitely a thumbs up all around. I'm sure you're not surprised if you've read anything online about it. That we kind of feel the same, but I guess now we'll go into.
Spoiler alert! Spoilers. Okay. So. All
right. Yeah. So what do you want to kind of talk about there first?
Should we start at the end, or should we start?
Let's kind of move through the movie. You want to kind of talk about some of your favorite scenes first?
Sure.
So what do you got?
So Where's My Pants?
Yeah. So the fake sitcom in the movie, Where's My Pants? So what did you like about Where's My Pants?
It's hilarious. It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous.
But about the equivalent of some sitcoms on TV right now.
Yes.
So there's Where's My Pants?
And then also, I like the Everything is Awesome song.
Everything is Awesome, yeah.
And I like how he goes through all those outfits in the movie. Like how at first he doesn't get dressed and he walks back in and he tries to find all his outfits.
Yep. Any favorite outfits he tried on?
Dinosaur.
Yeah, he tried on the dinosaur suit, okay.
I actually have the dinosaur.
Yep. It's an actual minifig.
Actually, a lot of them are.
Yeah, that's your clown, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see a mime. Did you see a mime?
I didn't see the mime.
Okay, there might not have been a mime. So what else you got in there?
Let's see. So, also, wait. Should I go?
Go to wherever you want to next.
The real life part.
Oh man, okay. Well, I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
Some of the little Easter eggs I liked was. Again, we're in spoiler territory, so I guess we're okay to talk about this.
Yes.
They go from the town, which is actually a different division of the Lego world, and they go into the Old West, which I thought was really cool. I'm a big fan of the Old West stuff. As a matter of fact, that's one of the sets I want to get for Dre, of course.
Yes.
Are some of the Old West sets. But after they get there, they're talking about some of the other worlds.
Yeah. Middle New Zealand.
Yeah, Middle Zealand. But my favorite is kind of at the end where they go, and a bunch of other worlds we don't want to talk about.
Yes.
And they flip through Bionicle, Duplo, and a bunch of other things I didn't quite catch yet, so that'll have to be on DVD. So what were you going to say about it? I think you wanted to interject something?
Yes. So here are Easter eggs that were hidden in there during the seed of the meeting. So, Green Ninja.
Yeah.
Well, Batman is in the whole thing.
Yes.
The biggest one, which was Han Solo.
Okay, we're not. Yeah, I don't know. We're getting into that yet. But that's fine.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, I think the biggest surprise for me, Millhouse.
Yes, Millhouse. That is like. I think that was a last minute decision.
Yeah, because they just announced the Lego house for The Simpsons, so that had to be a last minute thing. Like I had seen the preview and that clip before, but no Millhouse. So now there's Millhouse, right?
Yes, that was. I'm like, oh my god.
And also Dumbledore versus Gandalf.
Yes. Also, I mean, everybody's favorite has to be 1980-something Space Guy.
Yeah, I know I had 1980-something Space Guy.
I'm pretty sure we have him in this house.
Somewhere around here there's a 1980s
I know I
Space
have
Guy.
a blue, like, original blue Space Guy with a crack in his helmet somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
But his face is over worn off.
So since we're talking cameos, want to jump to that next part you're talking about? So
Yes.
at one point they need...
The Millennium... Well, they need, like, some kind of booster engine to make a spaceship. So the Millennium Falcon ends up stopping by.
Yeah, with...
With Han Solo, C-3PO...
Lando,
and everybody...
Chewie. Yeah.
Mm.
So that was really cool. And I know Anthony Daniels did 3PO, right? And Billy D. Williams did Lando. And whoever did Han Solo sounded a lot like him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that really was him and he's just not credited or somebody doing a really good impersonation. But I loved it.
Batman.
Yeah, one of your favorite parts, of course.
Batman's song. Dark. I don't even
Yeah.
know what's going on in that song.
Yeah, so Batman's a songwriter in this movie.
Yes, and
That's
also
just a
Wild
joke.
Styles' girlfriend.
Yeah.
Boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, so the love interest in the movie Wild Style, Batman's her boyfriend.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Then some cameos that didn't happen that I expected.
Marvel.
Yeah, we thought we might see some Marvel based on some other things I'd kind of heard, and we kind of hinted at the last podcast we did here. But no Marvel. So it's a Warner Brothers joint, so I'm going to guess they put the nix on some Marvel stuff. But I would love to have seen Thor or Spidey or somebody jump into the movie.
Yes. So what should I jump into now?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and go to your...
Yes, my favorite part. Emmett falls out of the building and ends up going into reality. And I thought this was the biggest plot twist ever. I'm like, oh my god. So what I figured out is Emmett is actually the kid.
Yes.
And
so you should probably explain what happens.
Yeah. Wait. What?
You should probably tell them why you're talking about the kid. So
Yeah.
as he falls out, where does he end up?
He ends up in
The real world.
Yeah, he ends up in the real world with the kid. And
Yeah.
then his dad walks down the stairs and he's Lord Businessman.
Yep.
We figured.
Will Ferrell,
Yes.
in a surprise live action, like he'd been a voice for most of the movie. Did not expect to see him in live action, though, right?
Yeah, I think the kid was actually the voice of Emmett.
No.
Oh,
That's
wasn't
actually
it?
Chris Pratt, who is going to be Star-Lord.
Oh my god.
You didn't realize that?
No, I never realized that.
Yeah, so that's Star-Lord as Emmett. But yeah, that part really got to me. Any kind of father-son stuff usually chokes me up, so... I felt bad for telling Dre he should keep his Legos in order. I will never tell you to keep your Legos in order again.
I knew you'd never craggle them.
I will not craggle them.
Craggle, aka Crazy Glue.
Yeah. Big spoiler. But we've already covered that.
Yes.
So there was a craggle and the piece of resistance,
Only Dad knows this. I have no idea what he's talking about here.
which was the piece de resistance. So, yeah, really great movie. Anything else we want to talk about in there?
There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yes! We come from the planet Duplicity.
Yeah, at the end, little sneak preview of Duplos, which Dre thinks may be the villain in Lego Movie 2.
They've officially announced it, and they're working on the script right now for Lego Movie 2.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it's going to be that.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be like Lego supervillains.
Could be.
Because at the end, he's like, you know what? Because his dad says, you know what this means now that we're sharing this, and he's like, we get to work together a lot, and he's like, no, you have to share with your sister, and he's like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then like this pink hovercraft falls down and it teleports Duplos into the world. I'm like, oh no, Duplos.
I was going to have to say, I wish I had the Lego collection that they had in the basement.
Yes, I want that. I want the city.
Yes.
The West Town. I want all of it.
Yes, pretty awesome. I'm trying to think back if there's anything else that kind of happened. So they went from town to the west to the town hall meeting, I think was the next place.
Yeah, a.k.a. Cloud Cuckoo Land, which we'll be talking more in.
Oh, yeah, that is in Cloud Cuckoo Land, isn't it?
Cuckoo.
I forgot those kind of happened together. Unikitty,
Oh my god.
which we suspected may have had a dark turn, but actually didn't happen, did it?
We saw in the Lego sets, which we'll be talking about later on.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, Any other last minute thoughts on the Lego movie?
Nothing except it was the coolest movie in the world. You should see it in 3D.
So it was awesome?
Yes.
We should
Everything is awesome about that movie.
All right. So that's closing that out. I know next movie you want to see is RoboCop, right?
RoboCop. Yes.
Well, we'll have to discuss that one. I'm not sure how violent that's going to be. But what
It's
do you think?
rated PG-13.
Yeah, we'll still have to see. What do you think of the trailers?
They look amazing.
They look amazing. Okay. So let's talk, since we're on movies, casting news. So first up, we'll talk about the new Lex Luthor first.
Okay, we'll talk about that one first.
So that's Jesse Eisenberg from Zombieland. And he also played Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who made Facebook, in the Facebook movie. So, Dre, what do you think? Do you have an opinion on this?
No, not really. I don't really.
Yeah, he's not a big DC guy, so he probably didn't care. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens. I expected Lex to be older than Clark. So, not that Eisenberg's not a good actor, although I guess that's arguable. But I don't know. I just didn't see him being Lex Luthor. So,
can we talk about the big one?
Yeah, okay.
The big one.
So we'll move on from DC to the Marvel side of things. And the big casting news is Paul Bettany as
Vision, a.k.a. the voice of Jarvis.
That's right. So Paul Bettany, who was cast as Vision in Avengers 2, is the voice of Vision, or the voice of Jarvis.
Vision is the voice of Vision.
Vision is the voice. I hope he's the voice of Vision.
Yes.
Vision of voice? All right. So anyway, so he's going to be Vision, which just leads us further down the road that we've heard spoilers about, or not spoilers, I guess rumors, because it's not done yet, is that at some point Jarvis will mutate into Ultron, perhaps?
Hmm?
I thought we talked about that.
No, yeah, we didn't talk about this. I thought Jarvis was going to morph into Vision.
Well, obviously he's going to morph into Vision, but they think that either Jarvis's replacement maybe becomes Ultron. Possibly. We don't know yet. But we know he's in the movie, right?
Yes.
So
should we go on to the next category?
Well, I don't know. I was going to say that. Well, it kind of leads into that because maybe that means they'll finally re-release that Marvel Universe Vision character we've been trying to get for like 3 years.
Yes.
Because if you try to buy Marvel Universe Vision, isn't he like $50 or $60?
Yeah.
Pretty hard to get.
Especially the variant one.
Okay. So from that, we will move into
the latest in toys! The most popular toys.
So I'll let Dre kind of kick this part off. So you wanted to talk about, of course,
Legos.
Dun-dun.
I mean, why wouldn't we? We just talked about the movie. So, Lego movie sets, they are the coolest things ever. I have one. I got Cloud Cuckoo Land. I wanted it, don't ask. I know it's sort of girly, but I do like that. I got it for the characters.
Which are?
Which you have Unikitty, you have Emmett with the piece of resistance.
Yes.
You have Wild Style, and you have a RoboCop. Lol.
Oh. And
Snail, everybody's favorite character in the movie that doesn't even
which
exist.
you've named?
I've named him Benny.
Benny the Snail.
Benny the Snail. I don't know where it came from. I didn't name it Benny.
So,
wait, minifigs.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I was going to say, actually.
So, the minifigs that I have are Larry the Coffee Guy, Emmett with his instructions and construction worker hat, Abraham Lincoln, and Good Cop, Bad Cop with Scribbly Face.
Yep. So some pretty cool figures all around. We want to try to score them all, but that's kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else? Any other Lego sets you want to talk about?
Let's see. Well, I'm going to talk more about the Lego movie ones.
Okay.
So I have some smaller ones like the Melting Room and the Wild West Getaway. You have Metalbeard's Attack. I mean, you have all the ones where they switch in from like normal things to creative things.
Yep.
And well, the biggest one, Lord Businessman's Tower with Lord Business. The only set that you can get him in without buying the minifigure line.
Yep.
What's that guy's name?
Which one?
The main wizard guy.
Vitra Vutidless? Vitra Vis-a-Vis? Something like that. I can't remember.
It's
got a lot of V's in it, and it's Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Yes.
I remember Jesse Dufresne.
And then you also have Ma Cop and Pa Cop.
Yep. Yeah.
Who else you getting that say? Is that
Mucha Lucha, a luchador.
Oh yeah, and Emmett, of course.
Yes. And the luchador, I guess, is one of the master builders that they talk about in the movie.
Mhm. I think he's actually he's at the meeting.
And it's got the Where's My Pants studio.
Yes, it has the Where's My Pants.
Did you mention Business Kitty?
Business Kitty, yes. Where oh, my favorite. Actually, I gotta tell something about the movie that I forgot to say. I like when Business Kitty is in there saying, "Business stuff, numbers, numbers, numbers. Does this sound good?" And I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Yay!" It's ridiculous. She's just like hopping on the table saying business stuff, numbers.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. It
is a really funny movie. But anyway, back to the sets. Let's see, what's another one of the really good? Oh, the chase. So you have the alleyway motorcycle and some kind of police chase, which was not actually in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, a police chase was in the movie, but not this particular truck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anything else for Legos?
New Batman set. That looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
We saw it in stores. It has Man-Bat, Batman, the Batcopter, and the biggest one, Red Nightwing.
Yes.
I really want that figure.
I know you really want that Nightwing, don't you?
Yes.
Because right now you just have Arctic Batman.
He's right back there, actually.
Then I surprised you with
retro figure. Wait, what? Yes, that's right.
No, what did I give you? Lego.
Oh, yes! Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about that. Now we're going back in time here. See, years ago they had a line called Power Miners. And I always wanted this one set because of the working soda machine. Put in a little $100 bill, it's the most expensive pop in the world, and it actually dispenses the bottle. And this is really cool. It comes with a gigantic crystal monster. You have the little crystal monster, 2 miner guys. I mean, this is just awesome. So much moving parts.
Yeah. So I've been holding on to that and figured I'd spring it on him. So kind of moving off Legos then, something I want to kind of talk about.
Yes.
Funko Company is coming out with retro action figures called Reaction Figures. And I'm sure this is more for me, far more than Dre.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait back here, but my favorite has to be Rocketeer.
Yeah, so they got lots of licenses, which I didn't expect. They got the Rocketeer, which is cool. My favorite, Snake Plissken, Escape from New York. You know how long I've wanted a Snake Plissken figure? Awesome. They also got Terminator, Predator. Coming out later, which they haven't got pictures of yet, Goonies.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
And perhaps in one of the weirdest twists, Pulp Fiction.
Wait, you didn't mention The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. See, but Nightmare Before Christmas, they already have figures already, right?
Yeah, but
so
they have them.
They got some cool figures. Not what I'm going after, though, because they've had all kinds of merchandise for Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, wait.
But where else are you going to get Snake Plissken?
Back to the Future as well.
Yeah, Back to the Future. Hopefully that'll be a DeLorean later on, right?
Yes, that would be amazing.
Now, I gotta say, I know they're going for the retro thing. Some of the figures look a little too retro for me. They look like early Kenner figures. Like 70s, early 80s, which I guess is cool. I mean, the part of me that loves the new G.I. Joe figures wants them to be more articulated. But I know these are strictly for display. But this could empty my wallet pretty quick.
So, should we get into games?
Let's see. Anything else to talk about there? Okay, yeah. So we'll turn it over to Dre for the gaming section. Because I'm old.
Everybody goes into the arcade. It's game time! So, the first thing we're going to talk about here is Minecraft 1.8 update. Now, we're going to tell you the new blocks that they're going to be adding from what we've heard so far. And those are granite, polished granite, diorite, polished diorite, andesite, polished andesite. Those are the new blocks so far.
Do you know what those do? Are they special?
Yeah, they're the new kind of ore. Wait, not ore, but new kind of stone that you can find underground. And
now, since I'm a Minecraft newbie, I don't know. So what will those allow you to do anything special?
I don't know. I think they're just for decoration so far.
Okay.
And then there's also jumpy slime blocks. Locked.
Oh, of course, jumpy slime
Yes,
blocks.
you can jump on the slime. There's also going to be locked chests. I don't know if that was a thing back in normal. I cannot tell. And I think custom mob spawners as well, so you can make your own mobs. Well, you can have like a zombie with a chicken on his head.
Of course. Why wouldn't you want a zombie with a chicken on their head?
And then also a new skin update, which allows you, you know how you have like you might have 3-dimensional hair or 3D goggles or like I have. And you know how you have those on your head and maybe sometimes you want to take them off. Well, now you can with the new skin menu.
Is that a skin you?
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. But also this allows you can now have like actual floating parts on the rest of your skin, which I know I've been wanting like a 3D bow tie for a long time, but it's never allowed me to do anything like a 3D pocket watch, all that kinds of stuff on like the body.
Did you say there's a controversy? Some people don't like this.
Some people don't want this.
Oh, those old school Minecrafters from back in 2011.
No, it came out in 2009.
Yeah.
With the official release date, but then like that was from Minecon, and that was very early on, and then the true release date was, well, that's the true one, and then the one where it came out to public was 2010.
At that point, weren't they pretty much pushing blocks around?
Yeah, they had, literally all they had was like wool, wood,
wool,
stone, all that generic stuff.
I remember when you first started playing Minecraft, you felt bad about killing a sheep to get wool.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to kill the perfectly good sheep.
Now you're a mass murderer.
Oh no.
Meat is murder.
I only murder cows. Their face looks so evil. Just stare at it for a minute.
Okay.
And just think to yourself, look at how evil it looks. But yeah, the reason why I know all these blocks and stuff is first off by the ID list, and as well as the Yogscast have done a few reviews on this, including, and I was surprised by this, that they brought back Yog Labs, and that was one of my favorite series, and they brought it back with Robo Dwarf.
Okay.
So RoboCop knockoff here. And he has like floating he has the RoboCop armor on, and then you can take it off and stuff like that.
Okay.
Pretty neat.
Okay.
But
anything else on 1.8 right now?
Let's see. I'm checking the block list, but I do not think that there's anything else on here. Nope, nothing else.
Okay. So next up on here, you got Pokemon Tower Defense.
Yes. Okay. So.
See, to me, I hear Pokemon, I think 1994, but obviously it's been going on, right?
Yes. So Pokemon Tower Defense 2, because you cannot play Pokemon Tower Defense 1 anymore, which is sad. But I play number 2, and you can get mystery gift codes. So you just go into mystery gift, and this is only to the website I play on. Type in the little code, you get 2 free Pokemon with it.
Awesome.
And I think on Thursdays you can get like rare ones, like Shadow or Shiny and stuff like that.
Okay.
They're really cool, really neat. Like I have a Shadow, I cannot remember its name, but they've disguised its name as Peekaboo. So,
how crafty. Is he blue?
Yes.
Oh, how did I guess?
Well, it's not Pikachu though. It's like a different Pokemon, and they named him.
It's
Pikachu.
not even Pikachu looking?
No, it's not. It's not even Pikachu looking at all.
Very disappointing.
But yeah, I do have a Pikachu. Somebody traded me. Now, I'd like to.
Is that like Blarizar or something?
I don't know. I have no idea. You do not know your Pokemon.
I don't know Pokemon.
You don't know how to Pokemon.
Those are the 2 Pokemon I know. That and Squirtle.
Squirtle. Speaking of Squirtle, I'd like to thank the guy, if he's listening, who actually traded me I think it was like a Bellsprout or a Pidgey for a Squirtle. I'd like to thank him.
Are those actual English words?
Yeah, that was a weird trade. I didn't think anybody would ever give me a Squirtle for it, but I'd like to thank the guy who did, because it's evolved into a War Turtle. It's been nice having it. But yeah, I think it's really cool.
Okay.
I think it's just, oh my god, I love this. I love this game.
Okay.
Because there's some funny stuff in it too. I beat Entei, and none of my friends, we have been working all the time on this. We cannot beat Shadow Mew 3 to get past it, but
Blargy, blargy, blarg.
But we have the shiny Pokemon, the next shiny Pokemon, I cannot remember its name.
Okay.
But yeah.
So anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up today?
Let's see. Pokemon Tower Defense 2. I think I've wrapped up everything. Oh yeah. I have a shiny Pidgey. I caught it randomly. And it's about to evolve into a shiny Pidgeotto. And don't ask, I'm not trading.
Okay.
I'm not trading that.
All right.
But we do have some trades up, so you can get a Sableye for a Charmander. Wait, a Glaceon for a Charmander.
Where can you find that at?
You can find it, well, just go to PokemonTowerDefense2.com and just get into the game. Go to the little Poke Center little thing, and then just, I will post underneath this on YouTube what the trade IDs are for.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
But yeah, I have a stupider trade, which is you can get a Spearow for a Beedrill. I mean, not a Beedrill, a Butterfree, and you can get a Glaceon, and you give me a Charmander. What else? I have something else for a Bulbasaur. I think.
Okay, well they can see it once they get
yeah,
there.
they'll be. Wait, I cannot remember what I traded it for.
Okay.
But you can check it out there, and but yeah, I think that's it for today.
Okay, and where can they find us on Facebook?
Facebook, you can find us at The DravinWho, and also my YouTube channel, The DravinWho, which is where you're probably watching this.
Yeah, and you're gonna do some solo stuff sometimes.
Yes, some solo.
Okay, so we got some other maybe things in the works, but
there's gonna be so we're gonna start talking about Minecraft on here possibly.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be introduced with its own podcast because there's so many mods and stuff.
Okay.
And it'll start up soon, including all of our favorite Minecrafters: the Symbol Aardvark, Abby Force, Kisses, aka Gwen, and Megan Triforce. Okay. So all of those will be featured on Modcast as we talk about mods in Minecraft.
Okay.
But that's all I got for today. So bye, and see you later, companions.